Hey guys, welcome back to another video review. Today I'm going to be doing two figures, not in one review, but the first review is going to be of the fellow to the left here, Crysis, NECA's Crysis 2 Nanosuit 2 figure. He has no name, he's just called Nanosuit 2. And beside him is Isaac Clarke from Dead Space 2. He'll be in my next video. So, let's get this guy in the center, because he is, after all, the center of attention. And this figure is really, really phenomenal. He's got really good detail. If you play Crysis, the first one, and you saw how they looked, he looks pretty much exactly like they did from, not from the first game, because I believe, if I remember correctly, they were more white in color. I haven't played the first game in a while, so bear with me on this one. If I'm getting anything wrong, just please let me know. And camera is not focusing, which I have a problem with a lot of my reviews about that. But anyway, so he is from Crysis 2. So let me turn this around. There's the back of the package. Now it kind of shows. It kind of gives off the impression that he has a glow light feature, a glow up feature, just like Isaac here. But I have yet to find anything on him to press or something to give him, the light up feature. I don't think this figure actually has it. And that was the one thing I was kind of disappointed, because it shows right in the picture. That's the figure itself. And it shows a red visor. And you can no, it's not going to focus for me. But the head is very solid. There is no electronics or anything like that in it, which is kind of disappointing. But anyway, moving on. As you can kind of make out the detail, it looks like, the suit from the game, the muscle detail throughout the figure. The colors on him is very darkish gray. It's very nice colors. Very I'm trying to find the right word here. Here, guys. Very nice contrast between the silver and the gray parts, as well, little yellow bits everywhere and such. And another thing about this figure that is really nice, and also, is his articulation. NECA, for the most part, certain figures that I've seen don't have much articulation. I haven't seen very much, except for some being the Dead Space figures. For example, Isaac here and the Isaac from the first game figure have really great articulation. This one, however, is phenomenal. It blows Isaac out of the ballpark. It's got 20 points of articulation, as you can see on the package right there. Starting from, it's got a ball-jointed head. This I don't know really what to properly call it, but I call it the pec swivel. You can see just right around the collarbone area. It compresses, as you can see. Compresses inward, which I found was very cool. It also got the ball-jointed shoulder, swivel biceps, single hinged elbow, and swivel wrist. It kind of does feel like a ball joint. It's very minute movement, though. As well as a ball-jointed torso, although the forward and back motions are very, very small, so it's hard to notice. Moving down to the leg, he's got the swivel hip, as well as the hinged hip up here, just like the DC Universe Classic figures. He also has got the swivel at the thigh there, and this is always a nice touch for most figures. Double hinge knees. Love that fact about him. The foot alone, remarkably, has 3 points of articulation. Sorry about the light, guys. With all the snow outside, it's a bunch of white coming in from my window. Anyways, he's got the hinge at the ankle, right there. Come on, focus. For once, camera, please help me out. Anyway, I'll continue on. So hinge at the ankle right there, plus a swivel at the mid-foot area, which I found was actually kind of neat for a 6-inch figure. And oh, I forgot one more. And then the hinge right there at the toe. So very Marvel Legends-esque type articulations, along with DC Universe. His accessories include one assault rifle. Forgive me, guys, I don't know the name of the assault rifle. Yeah, I can't help you there. But it does have a grenade launcher attachment on it. So it's very nice, except as you can tell, it's very bland in color. Same color, nearly the same color as the primary color of the figure itself, the dark gray. You can hold it. You gotta be very careful though, because I feel the wrist is seems like it's on a very small joint, and every time I move it, it feels like it's gonna pop off, or actually break off. So he can hold it. He can hold it fairly well, actually. It's very securely, like it's not gonna fall out. He stands about 6 inches, so 15 centimeters tall. Here he is with a basic 3-inch figure, Star Wars figure. As you can see, he barely comes up to his leg, or to his hip area. So let's get him out of the way. Now, honestly, I have to say, I recommend this figure. If you like the NECAs, this is definitely a figure you must have. It's one of the better figures out there, especially for this articulation. That, and I believe it's the only Crysis figures released. I'm not too don't quote me on that. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But I believe this is the only Crysis figure that's ever been released. And when I saw him in the store, I didn't pick him up immediately. I picked up the Dead Space figure behind him right away. And then, then I kept thinking about it, that the figure was pretty nice looking, and thought I was going to regret not buying it later, so I went back to the store and picked it up. And I have to say, out of the two figures I purchased that day, I think the Crysis figure is my favorite of the two. That being said, though, both are great figures, and as mentioned before, Isaac will be next. Hope you enjoyed that review, guys. Stay tuned. Next review will be of Isaac Clarke.